Hi guys, welcome back to the House of Hughes and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a really wonderful vlog because we have Mr. Hunter Hughes here with us. You guys are going to see that it is a cloudy, kind of gloomy day outside, which is not great for Hunter's business, but it is great for mine because that means I get to have him here with me, which I absolutely love. I know you guys love the vlogs that Hunter's a part of because he's so funny. I also love going back and editing them because it is hilarious to just see his natural sense of humor come off on camera. My little nuggets just woke up, so we're gonna go get them out of bed, and we actually have some fun errands that we're gonna take you guys on today. And then later in today's vlog, Hunter and I are actually going to be opening up about something that is really intense, really emotional, and something that we've never really addressed on camera. This is going to be an emotional, vulnerable topic. It does have to do with Beckham as well as our marriage. So I just ask you guys, as you always do, please keep the comments really supportive and kind. That would mean so much to us. We had kind of an intense night last night and we really want to share some of the emotions that we shared with each other last night and talk to you guys about where we're at in parenthood and our marriage and a few other topics that we really just do not dive into because it's a little bit too personal. But you guys know me, never afraid to get too personal on this channel because you guys are seriously the best support system ever. And I really wanted to film this video and take advantage of having Hunter here with me because he just articulates everything that I can't. And it's one of the reasons that I love him so much. So definitely stick around for that. But for right now, the couple errands that we're gonna run is, you guys know your girl's gotta go get her birthday cake protein shake from Shake It. And I also want to go look at a couple cars. I know you guys, oh my gosh, it's like, Rachel, give it up already. But I'm just so impatient waiting for my car to come that it's so fun car shopping and it's so fun taking you guys with me because I love hearing your opinions. So I think we're gonna go look at just a couple other SUVs that are bigger that we haven't looked at yet. So I'm curious to get your guys' opinion. If it starts pouring rain, we might have to veto that idea, but hopefully the weather will be good enough and the kids will be down for it. Oh, Blakely, do you want a waffle? Hello, gorgeous, do you want a waffle?
You want a snack?
Sissy, sit on your bum.
You want a snack?
She wants you to go up and get her.
Come here.
Somebody spoiled. You're gonna get a waffle?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to go fuel mommy's addiction? You guys, look at this adorable outfit. Is Blakely's going up the stairs. Honestly, guys, I think it's time for us to give up the vacuum. She knows how to get down the stairs. Even though Hunter's looking at her like she's gonna die. I think she's gonna be fine, babe. Oh. Hi, so I think Sis is gonna be fine. Then maybe Beckham will learn how to go up and down the stairs if he sees Sis do it, huh? I'm telling you guys, Blakely is our best little therapist.
Careful, Blake. Sit down. Okay, this is Rachel trying my coffee.
It's gonna be disgusting.
No, it's not. Don't even, it's yummy, isn't it?
Wait, what is in this?
Literally just 4 teaspoons of sugar and a splash of almond milk.
This is really good.
Right?
Is it a new kind of coffee?
Nope.
Why is this one good and everything
I don't
else
know.
tastes like butt?
I don't know why it's so yummy, but that's the 3rd one I've made and it's amazing.
I've had way too much coffee today. Like, I already have anxiety.
Oh my goodness. Rachel's heart, boom, boom, boom.
It's like, are you filming?
I'm filming Beckham and he doesn't know it and I'm just gonna leave it for a few seconds because it's so cute. Oh, he's sleepy. Look at how cute he is.
I'll have music over it so it's okay to talk.
You're not putting anything over this masterpiece. Oh my gosh, Rachel, he's so gorgeous. Beckham? Beckham? Hey?
Hello! It's your mama! We are BFFs.
That was the most cinematographic. It was such cinematography? Nah. It was the best video footage of Beckham because like it looked like a movie was being made.
Hunter, you are truly...
I think I'm gonna leave pest control.
You are.
I think I'm gonna become a videographer.
You're
I knew that word.
You're incredible.
Cinematographer? Cinematography?
You're so cute, honey. So cute. It's a good thing you got those looks.
Okay.
Alright guys, update. Mommy has her shake. Hunter's furious because it tastes like butt, but mine's so good. I don't know what it is, but honestly, the birthday cake is just so good. But I did ask...
Do you mind if I maybe touch on why that might be? My wife had me go in there and ask for it to not be too icy, still extra creamy, and not with double sprinkles or extra sprinkles, but with triple the amount of sprinkles. And they said triple, and I said triple, and they said, are you sure you want triple? And I said, that's what my wife said.
Did they really question me?
No, it's not twice. No, they didn't question you. Sweetie, you sent me in.
But it's so good. But you know what?
It's a milkshake, that's what.
The thing that's hard, you guys, is like this sucker, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like $8, $9. And Hunter hates his every time, and it's really because they only have two good flavors, birthday cake and pistachio almond.
And this isn't some spur of the moment thing, just so you guys are aware. We go Monday through Saturday, and then Rachel rages Sunday when they're not open. So.
It's true.
It's healthy.
Hunter's taking me to go buy a car now though, so I'm excited about that.
Where are we buying a car from?
I don't know.
Should we do the Lambo or the Aston Martin? Like
honestly, I'm just trying to pass time till my Palisade gets here.
It's like whenever we're waiting for our home. We went and house shopped even though we had already bought a home.
It's true. I don't know if I like this as much as I remember.
Well, because of the flavor profile. Or is it the cost? The fact that we literally just had to sell one of our children to afford those two.
Are you guys excited for a GoPro? Because holy sorry to have to freaking love ya. Blakely is not yelling, but she's... No, she's not. Well, she's not yelling. Crying. She's not screaming. She's not uncomfortable. She is genuinely just saying, I would prefer not to sit right now. Even though, mind you, in her free time, she tries to find a seat to sit in. This is her ideal situation. No, it's true. She's like obsessed with chairs, no joke. And then look at my little angel, little Beckham back there.
Yeah. Beckham is just literally grateful to be alive. Because for the first few months of his life, he didn't think he'd get that opportunity. So he is just happy he's awake today. Every single day is a gift for that little boy, and he recognizes it. That kid internalizes every second. He's like, I made it through the G-tube surgery twice, belly button surgery, eye surgery. The whole, my kidneys are shutting down, the doctors told me about it. Anyways, that kid is just like, I am literally living the dream. See, my dream is living. He's
you know
perfect.
What? Hunter has to, you know, we have to keep it lighthearted sometimes, you guys, honestly. Gotta keep it lighthearted. Gotta joke around a little bit. No, but it's the truth. That kid is the happiest. He is just always happy. He really is. He is. Like, no joke, he almost is never mad. He's perfect. Look how perfect he is. He's so cute. And he's so beautiful. He's God's gift to this earth. When you rewatch this, we think you are absolutely perfect too, but the shouting, sometimes it's a little much, okay? She's never too much. She's perfect. Okay, we're driving around a random lot with cars, and I have yet to find something that I think is cute. Oh, really? Well, I mean, they're fine. Like... Why don't you look at this Tahoe real quick? This white one. Pop out, show them. No, yeah, the Tahoes are really cute. Okay, but are you guys seeing? These are the vehicles. But I think these are just like a little big. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, don't you think? Sure. They're kind of ginormous. Okay. They're huge. Yeah, they are very big. Okay, yeah, we can check. They're so big. I don't know, I love my Palisade, but I have yet to see, so it's kind of sad. Honestly, the Palisade is like... It's the cutest. Just where it's at. Rachel, have you ever been so excited to get your car? No. Blakely started crying, so I had to crawl in the back. I had to crawl in the back to sit in the middle seat that my butt barely fits in to give her her bottle that she didn't even want. Can't wait for my new car.
She's standing up in her car seat.
She was not unbuckled. I unbuckled her
Of course
before
not.
I got out.
They know.
Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, bonkers. Freedom. Go. So you guys, Hunter ordered this little chair. It comes with a tray and everything, and it's made like for the lawn. So when it warms up, Blakely can eat snacks outside, and Hunter was so excited about it, and Blakely loves it. She's always sitting in it. She was literally watching TV in it this morning. It's so cute. Do you love your chair, Sissy? She's like, oh yeah. Then I've got this cute little guy who is just addicted to his penguin. Huh, baby? He has loved being able to explore more on his tummy. His G-tube hasn't seemed to bother him at all. Excuse me, sis, are you trying to steal your brother's socks? What are you doing? But he has been cruising around the house. It's like he didn't take any time off, which has been great. The one thing that we do need to kind of work on is him and his gait trainer. He definitely could use some improvement there, but it's just because we haven't spent nearly as much time in it lately, and we'll work on that. Okay, I wanted to show you guys how amazing this is. So Hunter and I just made like a little car kit for Beckham, and it has a G-tube extension and then a syringe and his little Nutrin drinks. And this is what we can take around town with us if we're ever like running errands or if we ever take Beckham on the go. This is so nice because obviously, even though he does take baby food by mouth, it has to be in like a certain position and it can be a little bit difficult sometimes. So it's really, really valuable for us to be able to utilize his G-tube while we're on the go. So we just keep a little kit like this in our diaper bag and then also in our car. And then I'm also gonna make one for each set of grandparents so that they have something just on the go that they can use just in case of an emergency. And it just brings me like so much peace of mind knowing that it's so easy to feed him and give him what he needs, even if we aren't in like the perfect circumstance, you know what I mean? Whereas beforehand, it was hard. Like we always had to have like a chair or a bumbo or access to a high chair in order to feed him because he wouldn't eat just sitting on someone's lap. Like that was really difficult for him. So I feel like this is just such an improvement and has made me so happy. And I know originally I was just feeling a little bit discouraged about it, but I definitely feel like it's already blessed us so much and I just know it was the right decision. I literally know for a fact that Blakely just snuck upstairs, but I'm gonna get these little kiddos to bed soon. You guys saw, obviously, we've been out and about all afternoon and they've been playing at home for a couple hours. So it's about bedtime, which is so weird that they go to bed when it's light outside, but that's just what we get for having daylight savings here. But after they go to bed, Hunter and I are gonna have a little chit chat with you. Hunter's not familiar with the fact that we chat on the floor now. He's used to us sitting in these chairs, but he'll get the vibe.
Wait, we're sitting on the floor?
Yes. Sorry, those are my blinds going up for the natural light.
Where do you want me to sit?
Right here.
Huh?
Just come sit by me. You can do it.
There's not room there for a man of my size. Okay, Rachel is definitely...
You might need to sit with your legs straight. Is that uncomfortable?
Here, let me make sure my
That's not bad.
Okay. No, this is fantastic. I'm uncomfortable.
No, you're not.
It's gonna be great. I think it's great.
Are you comfy?
I'm as cozy as I possibly can be for having to sit on the floor.
Perfect, love that. I think you guys like it when it's a little bit more intimate. There's something about floor chats.
Okay.
We chat on the floor all the time.
Fats.
Guys, tell
floor
them.
chats. Fats.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's have a fat. All right. What are we discussing today?
Yeah, Hunter never knows what's going on. So I told them that I wanted to talk about kind of the conversation that we had last night when I kind of had an emotional breakdown and we kind of addressed some things that not even you and I have ever really talked about or brought to the surface. Things that we both obviously feel identical about. I know it appears that like we talk about literally everything, obviously between Hunter and I and on camera, and that's just not the case. And I think a lot of people who have any sort of atypical condition with their children, even if it's not special needs, even if it's just a health issue, something like that, it is just so vulnerable because there's nothing you love like you love your children. But sometimes even if you are an open book and you're a really open person, I think that's the one thing that can truly just leave you like totally speechless.
Yeah, you know, there's a level of desperation to it as well. Statistically speaking, right? we'll outlive Beckham. That's just like how it works. Usually parents outgrow their children. You know what it's kind of like? I like the analogy actually that a lot of therapists use as well, where essentially you have like this sentimental box or location where you take certain emotions and you just put them in there and you lock them up and you're like, we'll work through that at some point. Doesn't need to be now, doesn't need to be 5 years down the road, but at some point we'll open up that box and we'll work through it. It's almost like that, right? I would liken it,
Totally.
liken these emotions and these conversations almost to said box. And so what I was getting at previously, you know, just a second ago, is that with the, statistically speaking, parents outgrowing their children, depending on where Beckham is at, he may need care from other people. And that desperation comes from just pleading with that superior power, be it God, the universe, whatever you believe in, that they can love and care for him to the extent that you do. And so there's like desperation mixed with just this box of emotions and things that you don't even want to talk about. And this, in my opinion, is the only thing in our relationship, I would say, that we don't attack or tackle or try and work through. It's kind of just like we both know that we have that box.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. And I think circling back to that desperation for just hoping that Beckham can be taken care of after we're gone, because that's the hope. Obviously, we hope and pray he outlives us. Obviously, as does every parent with their child.
Of course.
But then emotions for Blakely kind of come into play, where I think, well, where is she going to be at in her life? Is that going to be difficult for her? Does she deserve another sibling who can help her in taking care of her brother? And then you kind of like knock yourself for a second and go, wait a minute, what if he's taking care of himself? What if he's married with a family? And then that kind of unlocks other things in that box where it's like, oh, what if he never gets married? What if he never feels what it's like to have a child?
And then really quickly, one of us will say, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is one, belief and faith, because we truly have an infinite amount of faith for this little boy. We believe he's going to walk. We believe he's going to get married. Heck, I believe he's going to be a huge part of the company that I'm building, and that's one of the reasons that I work so hard is for him and Blakely. And so I think with what Rachel's saying, I would liken it almost to a mix between faith and a coping mechanism, where it's where someone says something and you really quickly go, no, don't talk that way. And I think that's why sometimes it's difficult to discuss, is because we always try and be the other's anchor and the other's rock, but there's sometimes that I'll walk in and just, find Rachel crying, and just, she loves Beckham so deeply and she wants what's best for him so much, but there are difficult days, and then maybe it's not a day that I'm feeling like being an anchor, and I'm just like, hey, let's talk about this.
Yeah, I think that was literally the first time in literally Beckham's life last night where you and I were like, this situation
is hard.
Sucks. It's awful. It is so unfair. You question God, you question your faith, your beliefs, and there's this other huge key factor where I'm like, not only am I terrified of everything that's in like that lockbox for Beckham, but then I'm like, I could never survive without Hunter. Like, Hunter is the only person on earth who has identical emotions and feelings to me as Beckham's mom, because he's Beckham's dad. And then I have really irrational fears about Hunter dying or Hunter not being here. And that literally scares me so badly. Like, it causes so much anxiety. I think about Hunter not being here on a daily basis. And then I get in my head, I don't want to manifest that. Like, it's a lot. It's really, really scary having those intrusive thoughts and separating intrusive thoughts and being logical, but then also being realistic, where it's like, okay, we have to think about getting Beckham a wheelchair no matter how much we believe he's gonna walk. Like, there's certain things we have to do.
At his age and with his progression, there are conversations that we'll have to have.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time it was, don't talk that way, don't. And you know what, honestly, I do think there's such a level, like you said, where if you say it out loud and you discuss it, you feel like you're making it happen.
Yes.
Instead of just
scary.
going, no, we're just having an honest conversation about our concerns and our emotions. Because for the longest time, I wouldn't allow Rachel to talk about a wheelchair. I mean, why would you talk that way? He is going to walk. But now,
in a really positive way. Like,
of course,
Hunter was never gaslighting my emotions. He was never making me feel negative. He was just like, babe, we already know he's gonna walk.
Right.
Why are we worried about that?
Let's believe and talk this way.
Yeah.
But we're coming to a place where, right, like Rachel said, we have to be realists and go, okay, his next step in progression, what's going to help him progress, is a wheelchair for the time being.
Right, 100%. And I know that on our channel, like, we like to stay so positive. Yeah. We obviously share the hard days. When I decided that I wanted to be on YouTube, I was just like, I want to be a channel that I would enjoy watching. And if I saw a mom with a special needs child have a perfect day every day, that would make me feel horrible about my life. And I never, ever want our life to come across as perfect. And I want to show you guys, like, these are the crappy days, like, these are the hard conversations that we have. And I feel like I've done a good job at doing that. I feel like we seem really real, like we really let you into our home and into our conversations. And obviously, like, the conversation that took place last night, the last thing we ever would have thought of was, let's whip out the camera and let's, you know, show this on camera.
Yeah.
But being able to sit down the next day when we're a little bit more composed, because I think there were definitely tears shed on both parts last night, but being able to talk to you guys and say, like, hey, we know that we come across really faithful, and don't get us wrong, we are, but we're also more afraid than we've ever been of anything, of this list of things, and we can barely talk about this list of things, and there's obviously feelings and emotions that we suppress, and just being honest with you guys about that, because I'm sure a lot of you are in similar situations, even if your situation is different than ours.
Yeah, and honestly, it kind of opens us up to be vulnerable as well whenever we say it's hard, or this particular situation is unfair, or I wouldn't wish this upon someone else, even though there are so many blessings that have come from this situation and these particular scenarios that we've been blessed to live through. In saying that, though, 100% of the community of House of Hughes is amazing. There are some visitors, though, people that pop in and drop a comment like, how dare you say it's hard? You should just say every moment's a blessing. Every moment with our son is a blessing, period.
Of course.
But there are components of that that are difficult, that are outside of the norm because of his particular situation. We wouldn't have these blessings and these things we learned any other way. But you always wish the best on your children. Always. Every parent does. Every parent that is thinking clearly does.
Yeah, it would be abnormal and concerning if our greatest desire in life was not for him to lead the most normal, typical life that he possibly could. Of course, we would give everything that we have. Everything that we have. I'd give my life for him to have the best earthly experience possible. But I can't. No matter what, I can't change it. And I think that's where you kind of have to let go and let God and just have faith.
Be brave like Beckham.
Yeah, exactly. Be brave
Really.
like Beckham. So we just wanted to share kind of those thoughts and just be vulnerable and honest with you guys on camera, especially with Hunter here. I know that you guys love hearing his point of view as Beckham's dad too. We're gonna go ahead and close out this video here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with us today. It's just so fun to have such a tight-knit community that we truly feel is like in our home every day. It's seriously the best. But we love you guys, and just like Hunter said, we want to remind you to be brave like Beckham, and we will catch you in our next video. Bye.
Slide.
An OG.
The OGs will remember that.